Thank God for giving us one more chance to come to His presence. Today we are going to discuss about the life of Joseph, a beloved son to his father. Wonderful character. In so many youth meetings and youth camps, we hear about the life of Joseph. The life of Joseph is worth followed. His life is worth follow. Wonderful character in the Old Testament. In Genesis, out of 50 chapters, majority of the chapters are written about Joseph. Great personalities are there, and 7 big, important, great characters are there in Genesis. But very few chapters are located to there. For example, Adam is there, Abel is there, Enosh is there, Noah is there, and Abraham is there, Isaac is there, Jacob is there. Among these, in the midst of these great personalities, more than these, many chapters are located to Joseph. So why? Because he maintained his integrity. So today's topic is on the life of Joseph. Actually, as I told you in the worship time, pit to palace. A way, pit to palace. If you want to go to palace, first of all, in spiritual way, in the way of spirituality, we must pass through the pit experience. Unless we pass through the pit experience, we can't reach the throne. The life of Joseph explains us, if we want to come up, we must go down. Unless we go down, we can't come up. Well, if someone goes down, then only he'll come up. As I already mentioned at the time of worship, only because of his father's love towards him, he was fallen in trouble. Yeah. Shall we turn to the book of Genesis, chapter 37. Book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 24 onwards. And they took him and cast him into a pit. And the pit was empty, and there was no water in it. Why? Why was Joseph put in a pit? Two reasons. Why Joseph was put in a pit? What is the reason? What was the reason that he was put in a pit? What was the reason? What was the reason? First of all, his dream. Here we can see 6th verse, 27th chapter, 6th verse. Genesis 37th chapter, 6th verse. Nineteenth verse, 6th verse. We see, and Joseph dreamed a dream. He used to get dreams. Number 1. In 19th verse, and they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh. 37:19. 37:6 said about Joseph, he was a dreamer. In 19th verse also, his brethren said about him, a dreamer, dreamer. So only because of his dream, he was put in a pit. That is the number one. Number two, 3-4 verses. Same chapter, 3rd verse and 4th verse. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his brethren. First thing, why did Joseph put in a pit? Reason number one, he was a dreamer. Reason number two, his father loved more than all his brethren. These two are the reasons that Joseph was put in a pit. Pit is nothing but death. Death, it died. When a person goes into the pit, that means it died. The first reason, the first thing in our life, in spiritual life, to grow into maturity, or to go into the throne or onto the throne, we need this kind of experience. What kind of experience? The pit experience. Pit is the pit is the symbol of death. Death. We must die for. This morning I said to you, we must die for the world. We must die for the world attractions as young people. So we are easily yield to the attractions of the world. Easily attracted. Easily attracts. The world attracts us easily. Young men. In 40th chapter, 31st verse, 30 and 30 verse, young people simply fall. Young people simply fall. But those who wait on the Lord gain the strength of God. Yeah. So it is easy for us to be tempted. The world tempts us. Jesus himself was tempted by the world, by Satan. It is easy for us to be tempted. Very, very easy. We fall into the temptation easily. Like Adam. Adam easily, only for a small fruit. Only for a fruit. And he lost his consecration. Seeing that fruit, this fruit, very simple fruit, tempted Adam. And he was yielded to the temptation. And he lost the fellowship. By yielding, he lost the fellowship of God. Temptation. So what Joseph says us here, what Joseph's pit says to us, that we must die to the world. We must die to the attractions of the world. We must die to the styles of the world. We must die to the fashions of the world. We must not after the worldly fashions. We are special people according to first epistle of Peter, 2nd chapter, 9th and 10th verses. We are special people. When we are born again, when we are died to the sin, we are special people. Christ himself died for us. He left the heaven and he came down to the world and he lived a simple life. 30 years of life, he lived a simple life. He died for us. He sacrificed his life for us. And he crucified on the cross of cruel Calvary. On the mount of temptation, he was tempted. Though he was tempted, but he didn't yield himself to the temptation of the Satan. 3. Number 1, first, lust of flesh. He overcame. Jesus, he tempted. Lust of flesh, he tempted. And lust of flesh. Lust of lust. Second, lust of eyes. Satan tempted Jesus, but Jesus overcame. Pride of life. Pride. The pride of life. We may overcome. We can overcome flush of eyes, lust of eyes, and lust of flesh. But it is not easy for us to overcome pride of life. The Satan, why he was grabbed from heaven to the earth? Why? Why? Because of pride. God has seen pride in Satan. Until he has seen the pride in Satan, he was with God. But when God saw pride in Satan's life, and God turned Satan into where? It was fallen. Satan was fallen on the ground. So it is not easy for us to overcome pride of life. So in all these three areas, first Adam was failed to overcome, but second Adam, Jesus, in all these three areas, when he was tempted, he overcame. So the pit, the symbol of death. When you testified in the waters of baptism, you said what you said when you are giving testimony in the waters of baptism. What you said? You said to God the Father, you said to the God the Son, you said you are giving testimony to the Holy Ghost, not only the Trine God, you are not only giving the testimony to a Trine God, even to the triune Satan. You are giving in front of the Satan. What? I died to this in these three areas. I died for the lust of flesh. I died. I am giving you the testimony. What testimony? I died to the lust of flesh. I died to the lust of eyes. I died to the pride of life. You are giving testimony. Understand? When you testified in the waters of baptism at Krishna River, so many are there, many attended, not only to the God, not only the Satan, you also gave your testimony to the congregation. What you have given? I died to the flesh, lust of flesh. I died to the lust of eyes. I died to the pride of life. That is the meaning of Joseph gave his testimony when his brethren was on the floor of the earth. Well, he was in the pit. He was on the ground. They were on the ground up. But he was in the pit. That means I died. When you are testifying in the words of baptism, that means you died to the world. You died. Unless you died to the world, you are no longer a believer, a child of God. You must die. Then only when a person dies, then only he must give testimony in the words of baptism. Some people, for them it's a custom. Before taking marriage, they take baptism. Before marriage, before do something, they give baptism. But as for us, unless we die to the world, according to John first letter 2:15 or 16, what's there in that? There? John, second chapter, first letter of John, second chapter. Do not love the world. Do not love the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of lust, lust of eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but of the world. It is not of the Father. All this, what is there in the world, is not of the Father, but of the world. So we died to the world. In Galatians 2:20, Paul the Apostle says, I was crucified along with Christ Jesus. I crucified, not I, but Christ lives in me. The young ones, this is the life, challenging life. Out of 12, one person stood strong. He had a challenging life. Among 12 brethren, he was the one special, a special personality, challenging personality. He stood strong. He died to the world. Die to the world. First, we learn to die to the world, die to the attractions of the world, die to the fashions of the world. We must die to the customs of the world. So, we must not follow the styles of the world, as I already told you at the time of worship. Yeah. Second one, pit. Unless you go into the experience of pit, you can't go up. As we are the children of God, we must go down. Before David fought against the Goliath, the giant, he had gone down to the brook or valley. He crossed the valley. David, in order to fight against the giant Goliath, first he went down to the brook. Down to the brook. Then only he had the power. If we want the power of God, the power of resurrection in our lives, we must die. We must die. Wonderful experience. It's very hard for us to cut friendship with the Gentiles. Till now we have so many friends. Yeah, holy friends, Gentile friends. We have seen with them pictures. Yeah, we have fellowship with them. But soon after we born again, soon after Jesus purchased us, so our friendship, our relation automatically cut off. Katif. Are katif, nito nen katif. It's very hard for us. It's very hard for us. Yeah, it's very hard for us. So, Pete says, you died. You died. You died to the world, died to the fashions of the world, styles of the world, attractions of the world. You died to the lust. You died to the lust. In the world, only lust. Died to the lust. It allures, world lures us, snares us. Snares means uri. Snares means world. What does world do to us? It snares us. Ureస్తుంది అనమాట ఉరిగుతుంది. So this brother 49th verse 49th chapter 22nd verse. Genesis 49th chapter Joseph is a fruitful bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the world. Joseph was a fruitful bough. How? How he was a fruitful bough? Huh? How was he a fruitful bough? How? Down the verse. The archers have sorely grieved him, shouted him, and hated him. This is a kind of pit experience. Who archers have sorely grieved him. Archer. What does archer do? He hides behind the pole. He hides if he want to hunt an animal. Archer, what does he do? He hides himself behind a tree or a pole or some bush. He hides somewhere. And the animal wanders here and there, hiding behind something. He shoots. Yeah? He shoots, hiding behind some bush or something. So, archer shoot me means unknowingly. He don't know. Joseph don't know. What kind of conspiracy they made, he don't know. like archers. They behaved like archers. He carried the foods, carrier. He brought carrier to his brethren. He did a favor to them, but he secretly, conspiracy means secret plan. They made a conspiracy over them. It's a kind of pit experience. We must pass through this kind of experience. We must pass through. So unless we go through this pit experience, we can't come up to the throne. The first experience. The second one. Second experience. If you want to come to the palace from pit, one more experience. 39:20. Chapter 39:20. 39:20. Genesis 39:20. And Joseph master took him and put him into the prison, not only pit. It is a very, very, very nice pit, prison. A prison. Joseph was not only put in a pit, but Joseph was also put in a prison. His dreams made him to put in pit, and his character. His character made him to put in prison. What kind of character? Jail betteranta. Ever jail better? Why? Why was he put in a jail? Why was Joseph put in a jail? His character. First, his dream and his father's love. Second, his character. What kind of character he had? What kind of character? Joseph, pure character. Pure. We can see purely in Joseph's life. The youngest, like you, he was an young boy. And there was, when he was put in Potiphar's house, was captain to Pharaoh. He was put in Potiphar's house like a steward, a faithful steward. Joseph was faithful steward. Yeah. That's why everything is delegated to Joseph, a faithful steward. His master knew. Joseph's master knew he was a faithful steward. That's why everything handed on to him. He knew not what was happening in his house. Such a faithful character. He was faithful steward. Joseph was. We must maintain our integrity, what we have in the things which are delegated to us, either in our house or in the Lord's house, in the offices where we work. We must show our integrity. Good character, faithful character, purity. We can see purity in his life. When this wretched woman directly, what she says? See? 39. Why was put in jail? Why Joseph was put in jail? See, I think 12th, 11th verse onwards. See, just and it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business. He had to go into the house. It was his duty to go into the house. He had to go into the house of Potiphar. It was his duty while he was performing his work in the house. This wretched woman put an eye on Joseph. Wonderful man, handsome boy, handsome guy Joseph was. Like Sam. Nice guy, no? Me anaya? Yeah, nice. No one nice guy, ma. Very. Anna chelulu manchi varu. Joseph was a nice boy like Sam, but he has good character. When he went into the house of Potiphar, and this wretched one put an eye on this boy, wonderful boy. What did he do? And she caught him by his garment, saying, "Lie with me." Direct. Double meaning. No double meaning. No. In films we see writers are writing in double meaning. dialogues, double meaning dialogue. But this woman, 4,000 years ago, no, she doesn't have no what shame. She never feels shame to say like this kind of words. Lie with me directly. Such a wretched woman she is. Having the fellowship, having the what we say intimacy with us, that kind of woman every day. Not accident. This is not an accident. Every day, every day, every day. Every day she's asking, Joseph, lie with me, lie with me, lie with me. But Joseph, he kept his character good. And it came to pass when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth. He fled forth. He did flee from the place. That's a good character. Because of his character, he was put in prison. For good cause, he was put in jail. Why Jesus was crucified? Did he do any wrong? Jesus. Why did Jesus crucified on the cross? He did good for us. Unless he died for us on the cross, we never come to the church. We never come to the realm of spirituality. He did good, though he never did any wrong, even though he was caught. He was betrayed. By whom? By his own disciple, Judas Iscariot. For good cause, he was crucified. For good cause, Joseph was put in prison. Joseph was put in prison many of the times. Though we do good, we are caught and put in jail. That means we are hurt. For good cause, though we are doing good, we are being hurt. మనం మంచి చేస్తూ వస్తున్నప్పటికీ కూడా మనం గాయపరచబడుతుంటాం కదా. So learn a lesson from Joseph. He kept his character. His good character made him to put in prison. First, his dreams put him pit. His good character put him prison. Yeah. And thirdly, unless he go to the pit, unless he went to the prison, he can't come to the throne. And thirdly, final third one is, you see, 41 chapter, 38th verse. 41 chapter, 38th verse. Loudly. 41, 38. 38. 41, chapter 41, verse 38. And Pharaoh, Okay. 41, 38, no? 41, 38. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this? Not this actually. And one more. Not that. Sorry, 40th chapter. There we don't have much time to read. When Joseph was put in prison, two were accompanied with Joseph. Who are they? Butler and baker. Butler means cupbearer. Baker means cook. These two, butler and baker, both were accompanied Joseph in jail. But they had dreams, their own dreams. Joseph interpreted their dreams. Both went away from the prison. One died, one is risen up to again to his position. Who? Butler. But Butler was forgotten Joseph. God made the butler to forget Joseph so that he may sometime stay in prison. Everybody is going ahead of us in the position or in jobs or something. But we are still we are left over. Some unwanted people, not recognized people. They are ahead of us. మనం ఎవరు అనుకోము ఇట్లా అని వారు మన ముందు వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు. But we are behind them at the time. This butler, again he got the same position. Joseph was stayed in the same room, jail. But consistency made him to come up to the throne. Consistency. Yes. In our mind must be consistent. In our thoughts, our plans must be consistent. While we are reading, we must be consistent in our reading, in our education, in our doing, in our plans. In everything, we must be consistent. Joseph knew in his dream, God told him that he will come unto the throne. But though he was in pit, though he was in prison, though he was forgotten, Joseph knew that one day he is going to the throne. So in his thoughts, he was so consistent. Never be shaken. Our thoughts never be shaken. We must not allow our thoughts, our plans be shaken. When we have a plan for something, when we have our plans about future, we must not be shaken. We must be consistent in our plans, in our thoughts. Consistent. Joseph was consistent in his plans, in his dream. So consistency. That consistency made Joseph to come up to the throne. So he was now on the throne. 3 things I said God has spoken to us. One, though dreams, what does dreams means? The revelation of God, the revelation of the scriptures, revelation of the God's ways. When God revealed his ways to us, when we are on the path of God's way, so sometimes it leads to pit. అరే నేను వాక్యానుసారంగా నడుచుకుంటున్నానే, I'm walking according to the scripture, why this leads to the pit? Don't be astonished. But that's God's plan. That pit not all the ways are smooth. Not all the ways are smooth. Not all the ways are rough. Sometimes rough, sometimes smooth. All the bumps. The pits. Unless you have the pits. Once I was drawing along with along with 50 kilometers away. We went there, forgotten that village. And while coming, some pits are there. Unknowingly, I put my van in that. Then when van fell into the pit, then I was alert. I was cautious to drive. So this pit made me cautious. That I may not made an accident in further. Yeah. So that's why God allows us to go into the pit. Yes, Joseph went to the pit. He was alert. Even in Potiphar's house. He was alert even in, when these all experience, when he was passing through this experience, he was so strong. When we are passing through this kind of experience, our mind must be strong. In order to make our mind strong, God allows this kind of experiences. Dear young ones, if you want to come up, you must pass through pit experience, prison experience, forgotten experience. Then only you will come up to the throne. May God bless you. Yohanan, now pray.